promise I'ma do what's right. Open eyes, see the sign, now I give it all I got. This is not what you think, this is nowhere near.
Welcome back to Uncut. This is episode 2, part number 2, and today's episode, or today's part of the episode. You know what, fuck it, we just gonna say today's episode. I can't help but say that. So today's episode, we're gonna be reviewing NXT and the Cruiserweight Classic for July 20, 2016, and then after that, we're gonna do the Battleground preview, all in the same goddamn video, and I'm gonna try to make them both equal, 15 minutes apiece. Why? Because NXT is an hour, and it only had 4 matches. I should say 3 matches, because one of the matches was a squash match, which doesn't really count, but still, it had 4 matches. Cruiserweight Classic is an hour, had 4 matches, and then you got the Battleground preview, which won't go as long as my previews usually do. You know, the last preview I did was a preview for Payback earlier this year, I think. When did Payback come on? March? No. I think Payback came on after Extreme Rules, didn't it? Yeah, I think it did. Or was Payback the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania? See, I don't fucking know. I don't remember. Forgettable ass pay-per-views, man. This is how it is with WWE nowadays. So we're going to start off with the NXT because I don't want to waste time. We start off with Samoa Joe versus Rhino. A decent, hard-hitting match, solid match. Wasn't as good as the matches that they had in TNA, but it was good nonetheless for WWE standards. That's all I got to say about that. Samoa Joe won with the Coquina Clutch. Don't remember how long the match went. I'm not going to be like JD from NY and just calculate the times of the matches and tell you the exact times that the matches went. I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm good with math, but I ain't that good. You know, I passed math in high school just at the nick of time, to the point where I didn't have to do that shit in summer school, retake the classes. But that's besides the point. I got a story about that, though. About the time that I got summer school like every single year in a row. For every grade except 8th grade and I think 9th grade. 8th grade and 9th grade were the only years that I didn't go to summer school. Elementary school don't count. It was 5th grade all the way to 12th, with the exception of the 8th grade and 9th grade. Why? 8th grade, it was graduation, and, well, I didn't really need summer school because I passed every class. Barely. And then 9th grade, they tried to pull some stupid shit and say that the only grade that was eligible for summer school was the 12th graders, you know, the seniors. So the 9th graders and the 10th graders and the 11th graders that fell would have to retake the class in the next, you know, grade, which was very fucking stupid. So my sophomore year, I ended up taking 9th grade English. They didn't even let me take 10th grade English. I didn't take 10th grade English to my junior year, and then I took 11th grade English and 12th grade English at the same time. Anyway, next we got the Authors of Pain versus American Alpha. I love how this match started. You got American Alpha making their making their debut, making their entrance, and the Authors of Pain attacked them on the entrance, just beat their ass. And at first, I thought the match was going to go to a no contest. I don't know if it went to commercial after the beatdown or not. But what I do remember is, you know, American Alpha got up, ran to the ring, and just started whooping ass, you know. And Chad Gable was showing the fuck off, man. This dude is like a mini Kurt Angle. Remember how back in the Ruthless Aggression era, where Kurt Angle just had all that adrenaline when he had his matches with Big Show, and he would just lift his ass up with ease, German suplex, angle slam. Bruh, belly suplex on the Big Show. 500 fucking pounds. Well, he wasn't really 500 pounds, but 500 pounds lifted up with ease by a 230 pound guy. Ain't that something? So Chad Gable was showing off. Chad Gable was only like 217 pounds. I think there was Sonny Densa that he lifted up. They didn't tell the names of the people. We just know them as the Authors of Pain. I don't remember the names. I just know Sonny Densa. I don't know the other one. I don't even know which one is which, to be honest. But American Alpha put up a hell of a fight. But at the end of the day, Authors of Pain beat him with the side Russian leg sweep, clothesline from hell combo. That's what I'm gonna call it. I don't know what they actually call it. And Jackson Jordan actually did a suicide, not a suicide dive, two-pace Tope Suicida. I think that's how you say it, right? You know, I'm just learning all these wrestling moves based on wrestling games and Mauro Ranallo because he knows every fucking wrestling move in the book. You know. Anyway, Authors of Pain pick up the win, and then we got Austin Aries versus Patrick Clark from Tough Enough series. I didn't even watch Tough Enough. I didn't give a shit. I didn't watch it from the last season. I didn't even watch the season before that. I just didn't care. What the fuck is the point of Tough Enough? Like, that's the one thing that I don't get about WWE, or I didn't get about WWE. Why have Tough Enough instead of just giving them tryout matches in NXT? You know, NXT was the developmental anyway. So what the fuck is the point of having Tough Enough? You can't have NXT and Tough Enough at the same time. It makes no sense. You know? But anyway, Patrick Clark actually showed, you know, how do I put this? Pretty much a good effort. You know, he did good. And I think they should sign him. They should really sign him, man. He did real good. He looked like the Black Sandman with the patriotic clothes and shit. Remember Sandman from the old ECW days? Where he just came out with the beer in his hand, kendo stick in the other, fucking American flag pants and shit with the white t-shirt. That's how he looked. Except he didn't have a white t-shirt. I think he had an American flag jacket and American flag pants. Whatever. But hopefully they sign him soon. And then Austin Aries beat him with a... I don't remember what kind of suplex. It was some kind of suplex. I think it was... was it an exploded suplex? I don't fucking know. It was some kind of suplex, and then he followed it up with the last chance and won the match. And then No Way Jose attacked him after the match, and No Way Jose looked fucking... He looked focused. And I'm actually looking forward to this match at TakeOver, if it's at TakeOver. I'm going to do a TakeOver preview as well. Not in this video, but soon. Once I get the full card. It took me a minute to find the full card for Battleground, because I didn't even know what matches were on Battleground aside from the U.S. Championship match and the goddamn, who was it? U.S. Championship, IC Championship, and the 6-man tag between the Breakfast Club and Johnson and Enzo Cass, and the triple threat main event, the WWE Championship. Those are the only matches that I remembered. Everything else was just I didn't even know of them. I didn't even know of them. That didn't even sound right. But anyway, we got the main event. We got Bayley versus Nia Jax. Great fucking match. Great storytelling. And this was Nia Jax's best match. For her final match in NXT, she put up a hell of an effort. You know, she did a fucking jackhammer in the match. Like close to the end of the match. Goldberg would be proud. And then at the end, she was going to go for her patented leg drop that she usually does. And before she hit it, she said, you know what? Fuck this. I want to end her career. So she pulled Bayley to the turnbuckle. Not to the turnbuckle, but she pulled her close to the turnbuckle. And she climbed up on the turnbuckle and she was getting ready to hit the leg drop. And Bayley said, no, fuck that. She pulled a Kurt Angle playing possum, jumped up on the ropes, and Bayley the Belly her off the top rope for the win. Bayley finally pins Nia Jax and gives Nia Jax a great farewell. I enjoyed this. Best match on the card, of course. Women does it again. They need the women to main event the more show. I said main event the more show. They need the women to main event the show more often. This is fucking awesome. Anyway, that's the end of NXT. Now we're moving on to the Cruiserweight Classic. We're moving fast. We're 8.5 minutes in, almost 9 minutes in. I want to get this done in under 10 minutes. Not under 10 minutes, under 15 minutes. Because the next 15 minutes will be Battleground. I don't want this shit to go over 35 goddamn minutes. The reason why is because these videos take like 2.5 hours to upload, man, depending on how long it is. If it goes 30 minutes, not how long it uploads. If I record a 30-minute goddamn video, even if it goes even longer than that, like the not last episode, but part 1 of this episode for SmackDown Live, that shit went 40-something minutes. I was able to chop it down to 38. I chopped down the schedule part where I was talking about my new YouTube schedule. I was able to chop that down and get it to 38 minutes. It still took 2.5 hours. At least I didn't upload it from the iPad, though. The iPad be fucking up when it comes to uploading videos. But anyway, Cruiserweight Classic. First match was Tajiri versus Damian Slater. Nice to see Tajiri back in WWE. And they mentioned that somebody said that Tajiri wasn't coming back with his original theme song from WWE, and yet he did. You know, it was nice to finally hear that theme song again after 15 goddamn years, fam. It's a blessing. This is a very good opener. I forgot Tajiri did Strong Style. There's a lot of Japanese wrestlers do. We got 3 Japanese wrestlers in the tournament though, really, Jay? The tournament that are Strong Style wrestlers. You got Kota Ibushi, you got Tajiri, and then you got Akira Tozawa. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Akira Tozawa. Spanish and Japanese pronunciation. Can't help it. But it's great to see Tajiri back in the WWE. Damian Slater put up a damn good effort. Very enjoyable match. After that, we got TJ Perkins versus the Urban German. I think that's what they call him. It's pretty much a parody of Michael Jackson. Dude is hilarious. I like this dude. Sign him, the Mac. Funny thing is though, the Mac. When I first heard that name, you know, when I was, you know, like when they first announced the goddamn Cruiserweight Classic and they announced the people that was going to be in it, the Mac. That sounds so stereotypical. I was thinking he was black for a second. The Mac. The only Mac I know is Willie Mac from Lucha Underground. And whatever other show he's on. I think it's in AAA. I don't know. But the Mac. That sounds like a fucking card that my cousin would make on a WWE game or SmackDown vs. Raw or some shit. The Mac. And dress him up as Scotty 2 Hotty and shit. Make him come out dancing and shit. But he came out to like a Michael Jackson type, you know, theme song, and he came out moonwalking and shit. I love how he got in the ring though. Did the moonwalk and then got in the ring. Dude was entertaining. Especially the dancing kicks to the back. I love that shit. But this is a very entertaining match. You got TJ Perkins out there dabbing and shit. And Daniel Bryan, this shows how dorky this dude is. He called that shit the dubstep. He said, did he just do the dubstep? And Mauro Ranallo is more with the times than Daniel Bryan is. Because he corrected him and said, he just did a dive. That shit was funny as hell. But this is why we love commentary. They could be hysterical on commentary. They could be funny on commentary. But pay more attention to the match instead of cutting random jokes. You know, you cut a few jokes, more like 2. But be more into the match rather than just going off topic throughout the whole entire match like they're doing Raw and shit. The commentary team is looking a little different now for Raw and SmackDown. Raw, we got Michael Cole still, but we got Corey Graves on commentary along with Byron Saxton. So we got 2 guys from NXT who are going to back up Michael Cole and make him look good, hopefully. You know, because Michael Cole is a horrible fucking commentator and he just doesn't pay attention to the matches at all. So maybe Corey Graves will shine some light on him and have, you know, maybe they won't cut as many jokes as they usually do. It's a good thing that JBL is off commentary on Raw. He's now on SmackDown. But on SmackDown, you got Mauro Ranallo and who's on SmackDown? Shit, I gotta look at the list again. I think Mauro Ranallo, JBL. Fuck, who's on SmackDown? Man, I think Byron Saxton is on SmackDown. Shit, he might be on both shows. I don't know. Hold on 1 second. I gotta look at the list. I don't give a fuck how long this video goes. I'm gonna keep talking about the match though. But it was some crazy shit that they did in this match. Yeah, I don't remember what the hell they did in the match. Let's just say that it was a very entertaining match. TJ Perkins wins with the knee bar. The Mac was selling his knee throughout the whole entire match because he injured himself, kayfabe. So yeah, that was great. And then we got what I thought was the match of the night, Lince Dorado. He's Puerto Rican, so you got to do the Spanish pronunciation, habit of mine. So Lince Dorado, what the fuck is wrong with me? Lince Dorado versus Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali, bro, he came onto a rap song, which is kind of out of the ordinary if you ask me, but it actually suits him. But this match was fucking great. They did so much shit, fam. You got a reverse 450 splash. You got a springboard poison Hurricane Rana that looked fucking brutal. You got a head scissors to the outside of the ring. You got a triangle Spanish fly And then at the end of the match, you got a beautiful ass shooting star press. Very Matt Sydal-esque. I'm not even going to say Evan Bourne. I've known him as Matt Sydal. I knew him as Matt Sydal since Wrestling Society X days. So I knew him way before WWE. So Matt Sydal, goddammit. And Ring Varner. Anyway, this was an awesome fucking match. Match of the night. The reason why I call this match of the night is because the main event, you got Akira Tozawa versus Kenneth Johnson. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Lince Dorado won the match with the shooting star press, which is fucking great. You got the main event, Akira Tozawa versus Kenneth Johnson. Kenneth Johnson was a little bit sloppy, but the match was great nonetheless. Akira Tozawa was a fucking beast. This dude did a snap German suplex. I think his German suplex is more devastating than Brock Lesnar's, yo. I ain't got that. That snap German suplex looked like he killed him, yo. That shit was fucking crazy. And then he did a deadlift suplex, you know, very Adrian Neville-esque. Okay, I'm not even gonna say very Adrian Neville-esque. I guess he got that from him, you know, it's the other way around. You know, I don't even think, you know, when he was Pac, I don't even think he did that. The deadlift German suplex. I think he was more high flying and shit. Now he's more technical, which is cool. You know, not every cruiserweight has to be a high flyer. Tuesday's WWE SmackDown Live beats Monday Night Raw's viewership. Of course it did. Of course it did. Jerry Lawler is no longer on commentary. And the update, here's the update for the fight between Sin Cara, or Hunico, rather, Simon Gotch. Right here it says, we reported just prior to last night's WWE SmackDown Live that there was a fight backstage between Simon Gotch and Sin Cara at the DCU Center in Worcester, Massachusetts. It has been noted by witnesses that the fight took place in the catering room, goddammit, where all the wrestlers eat prior to the show. However, it is not yet, I was about to say something completely different, but it's not yet known publicly. What? It is not. Oh, it is not. I thought that shit said it is not a yet known. It is not yet known publicly what led to the fight. Those who saw the fight said Sin Cara won the fight. Oh shit. How many fights was Hunico been in? I think they both got fined. I don't think they got suspended. They don't want to jeopardize that shit. But looks like they won't be seeing each other more often though, because Sin Cara got drafted to Raw and Gotch got drafted to SmackDown along with Aiden English. I love the fact that they didn't break up too many teams. The only teams that they broke up were the teams that were open to being breaking up. You know, like the Lucha Dragons and the Wyatt family. And I love the fact that they're breaking up the Wyatt family. Give them, you know, some line. Give them a decent enough push. Braun Strowman, he's still green in the ring, but he can learn over time. Change his attire up. He looks like, I don't know what the fuck he looks like, but he looks damn horrible. You know, that attire that he has on. You know, give him some trunks or something. Have him wrestle with the damn tank top on. Or give him a fucking, give him a singlet or something, you know? Or just have him wrestle with the shirt off. He looks intimidating as fuck with the shirt off, though. Y'all see that compound match, y'all? Bruh. And if Luke Harper gets drafted to Raw, if he gets drafted to Raw, I think Braun Strowman is on Raw, ain't he? Yeah. If Luke Harper goes to Raw, maybe he can team up with Braun Strowman and, you know, have him leech off him. Or they can just leech off each other. You know, but Braun Strowman needs help. He's not good on his own at all. Man, apparently the fight was real, though. I thought it was storyline, but it was real. You know, it's like Booker T, Batista-esque, kind of. Here it is. I was trying to look for this goddamn article. I'm going through the whole goddamn website and shit. Alright, so Raw is Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and Corey Graves, and then SmackDown is Mauro Ranallo, JBL, and David Otunga. Well, I didn't see that the first time. Yeah, okay. And then they don't say nothing for NXT. I'm guessing Jason Albert is going to be the lead commentator. Well, not the lead commentator. Well, maybe the lead commentator for NXT. Because Tom Phillips is just a color commentator. Corey Graves is play-by-play. For those of y'all that don't know the difference between color and play-by-play, play-by-play is the lead commentator. Color commentator is just the person that leeches off play-by-play. And, you know, it's pretty much just a secondary guy, you know. But anyway, that's it for NXT and Cruiserweight Classic. Blasted through that shit, but we 20 minutes in, goddammit. Now we got the Battleground preview. We're just gonna have to go about 10 minutes. It's probably gonna end up being 10 minutes anyway. At the end of the preview, I'm gonna try to predict the order of these matches, and I might be going. We'll see. Anyway, we got Becky Lynch versus Natalya, and if you are new to the channel, y'all know that I do interest rates for my previews. I haven't done a preview predictions video in a while. The last one I did was for Payback, but you pretty much get the idea. It goes from 1 all the way to 5. 5 being I'm very interested and I hope it goes on, or I'm just very interested in this match and I just think it's going to be awesome. Pretty much 4, I'm interested, it's just lack of storytelling basically. 3 being I'm interested, but at the same time I'm not interested. I don't really care, but I know it's going to be decent nonetheless. 2 being not really all that interested, but I'm curious to see where it leads. And then 1, I ain't interested at all. I just don't give a fuck. Curious with enough, there are no 1s. Also are no 2s. You got, let's see, in order, 3, 3, 3. Wait a minute. 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. So looks like Battleground, although it's one of the worst pay-per-views that WWE has ever created, it looks like this might be one of the best pay-per-views that they had all year. Like every pay-per-view that has been displayed after WrestleMania was better than WrestleMania. Payback was better than WrestleMania. Fucking Extreme Rules was better than WrestleMania. What was after Extreme Rules? Shit, I don't know. I think Extreme Rules was the last pay-per-view, wasn't it? I don't fucking know. Although they were forgettable and they were just 10 times better than WrestleMania, because WrestleMania was a sack of shit. WrestleMania 11 was a bad WrestleMania, but WrestleMania 32 made 11 look good. I'm just saying, 27 wasn't all that bad, but 32 made 27 look good. 29 was fucking horrible. It was boring as shit. But 32 made 29 look good. And that's real. And that's bad. And at the end of WrestleMania 32, it was at that moment that they knew they fucked up. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, Becky Lynch versus Natalya. My prediction, Becky Lynch. Natalya's just there to put her over. Natalya, I would say she's a veteran in the business. I don't know. Can't really say she's a veteran. I don't know. I know they see her as a veteran. Then I go to they shit. They got me thinking of Abyss back in 2010 and shit. They! I'm like, who the fuck is they? That 10-10-10 shit. Bound for Glory. After that, I stopped watching. Okay, that's a damn lie. I just stopped watching until, well, I stopped watching a little bit, because I was losing interest. And then as soon as Hulk Hogan came to TNA, I said, you know what? Fuck this company. Fuck this product. Hulk Hogan fucked up the whole entire company for me. Fucked up the whole entire product. Because I always hated Hulk Hogan, I mean, I liked him during the NWO days, but like the real American Hulk Hogan, I just wasn't a big fan of it. WCW, WWF days, Ruthless Aggression era, Attitude era. Dude was just, I don't know, dude was just fucking petty. I mean, the way John Cena is now, you know how John Cena, he's like a secondary owner of the company, so he can pretty much change the finisher. I wish he would change his finisher. He could change the finish to any one of his matches. So if he doesn't like for example, Justin Gabriel, or PJ Black rather, he mentioned this about SummerSlam 2010 with the Nexus shit. The Nexus was originally supposed to go over, but John Cena, because he was so fucking petty, he changed the finish of the match, thus burying the goddamn Nexus. So what John Cena did back in 2010, Hulk Hogan pretty much did the same thing. So he was like a secondary owner of the company. He was a Vince McMahon ass kisser / dick sucker, pretty much. He did it in WWE, WWF, And he really did it in WCW. It's like he took control over the whole entire company. And it's like he owned Ted Turner or whoever was in charge of WCW back then, or back in the day. You know? Like whenever he's supposed to put somebody over, he said, "No, I'm not going to do that, brother. He's going to put me over." You know? And then the finger poke of death is what really made me hate him. You know? But anyway, yeah, that's just pretty much a description of why I hate Hulk Hogan. You know, for anyone that's going to ask. But anyway, Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Becky Lynch for the win. My interest rate 3 because I'm not really interested, but I know it's going to be a good match nonetheless. Next we got Darren Young versus... Oh, and Becky Lynch really needs to win because she's been losing a lot lately. So Becky Lynch. IC Championship, Darren Young versus The Miz. Why would Darren Young even win this match? I don't see him winning. I wouldn't be surprised if he does win. But The Miz for the win. I think somebody else deserves that title more than Miz, more than Darren Young. I don't know. The Titus O'Neil get drafted to Raw? Because Darren Young got drafted to Raw. I'm pretty sure Titus O'Neil got drafted to Raw. Titus O'Neil could use a good feud. Darren Young could use a good feud. I mentioned this in my SmackDown Live review in part 1 of this episode. I don't know. Maybe Darren Young could win. And Darren Young's first major feud could be against Titus O'Neil, thus breaking up the primetime players because it was boring anyway. You know, have them fight it out, have Darren Young turn heel. You know, I mean, Bob Backlund was a great heel. Why not turn Darren Young heel? I mean, Bob Backlund doesn't really look good as a face anyway. You know, he does go off from time to time. I mean, the way he's been acting in those fucking "Make Darren Young Great Again" vignettes, he did not look like a face at all. He looked like a purified heel. So turn Darren Young heel, man. Maybe this gimmick could possibly get over in a good way and not the way WWE wants it to. You know, whenever we want somebody to turn heel, WWE just turns the other cheek, just like they did with Roman Reigns. But apparently they're going to be turning Roman Reigns heel soon. They're actually going to be pulling the trigger on that shit. And I'm going to be there live to see it. Hopefully. Hopefully my dad got the money for the... I mean, I really do got the money for the tickets. They got the fucking money in the goddamn cabinet downstairs, man. We get the goddamn tickets. I mean, we don't need, you know, a seat that close to the goddamn ring. I mean, we got the big screen. We usually get sit in the nosebleeds anyway. Been like that since I was a kid, bro. But anyway, Miz is my prediction to win. Interest rate 3. I don't really care. This will also be a good match. And Darren Young won't win, but he will put up a hell of a fight. Wouldn't be surprised if he will win, or if he does win rather. But I know he's going to put up a hell of a fight. Next we got the U.S. Championship. We got Rusev versus Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder ain't winning. Rusev for the win. Interest rate 3. I don't really care. I know this is going to be a decent match. I don't know if Ryder's going to put up a hell of a fight. I think Ryder went to he got drafted to SmackDown, right? He got drafted to SmackDown. Mojo Rawley got drafted to SmackDown. Hot Bros are staying together. So Ryder's not going to win the U.S. Championship, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go for the Tag Team Championship. Think about it. Sasha Banks and the Mystery Partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Now everybody's thinking that Bayley's going to be her Mystery Partner, but why debut Bayley on a pay-per-view that nobody gives a fuck about? If I was running WWE and I was to say who will debut and who won't, I would debut Bayley at SummerSlam, or maybe in the Raw after SummerSlam. You know, Sasha Banks wins the Women's Championship, and then the next night on Raw, Sasha Banks comes out for her, you know, championship promo. It's like a championship coronation, basically. And Bayley crashes it. She, not crashes it, you know, she comes out and congratulates her. Pretty much, but similar to what Paige did with AJ Lee 2 years ago. And, well, pretty much Bayley challenges her, and, you know, she comes out to a huge fucking pop. And she challenges her, and we got our match set for Hell in a Cell. I think that's the next pay-per-view after SummerSlam. But we got that match set for SummerSlam, and that might be a pretty long feud. You know, it might even go all the way up to WrestleMania. We don't care. This is going to be like one of those feuds that, you know, it's going to be like Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, to me, is a never-ending feud. # fight forever. You know? The mystery partner, I don't think it's going to be Bayley. I'm thinking it's going to be either. People are also picking Nikki Bella. I don't think she's going to come back. Not this early. She is still rehabbing her injury. If she comes back this early, she'll probably re-injure her goddamn neck. So I'm a little scared for her if she comes back. So Nikki is out of the question. That leaves somebody she actually relates to. That person is her former Team Bad member, Naomi. Why not bring back Naomi? She's ready to go anyway. All glow, everything. And Naomi pretty much does need a face turn. I mean, she was a heel for a while. She could go with a face turn. I mean, Charlotte is a heel. Dana Brooke is a heel. Ain't no need to turn both of those two heel. You know? I wouldn't be surprised if Nia Jax is her mystery partner. Just think about that. That would be fucking... Let's see, is astronomical the word? No, I'm just picking a big ass person. I don't even know what astronomical means, to be honest. You're a grown ass man, you don't know what that means. It's just words that I hear that I'm curious about, so I just look them up. I didn't look it up yet. We're gonna edit that out. Oh, okay, I can't edit out shit. I forgot. It's wrong Uncut. Got that. Yeah, it looks like we're about to end up going 35 minutes. It is with it. We almost done anyway. But I think her mystery partner is going to be either Naomi or Nia Jax. And this would be a good time to debut Nia Jax. You know, she would have a face turn, pretty much, because she's been heel for a while. You know, every good heel has a good face run. Every good face has a good heel run. And I think Nia Jax could do well as a face. You know, test it out. You know, get her feet wet. If she doesn't do good as a face, have her turn on Sasha Banks, and that could be her next feud. You know? Damn, I'm just whipping off feuds left and right like ass whoopings, yo. Goddamn. Yo, am I that goddamn country? Holy shit. My interest rate for this is a 4. Sasha Banks and her mystery partner for the win. It's my prediction. Should be good. Only thing I really care about is Sasha Banks winning the women's championship at SummerSlam. It's the only thing I care about. But my interest rate is a 4. New Day versus the Wyatt family. My interest rate is also 4 for this one. My prediction, Wyatt family, this is the last match with all 3 of these guys together. So why not send them out, you know, with high hopes, pretty much. They need a win anyway. They desperately need a win. They've been losing a lot lately. And they are this close, or were this close to burial. So Wyatt family desperately need a win, especially since they're split up. You know, Braun Strowman's on Raw, Eric Roman's on SmackDown, Bray Wyatt is on SmackDown. Looks like Bray Wyatt is going to get that monster push that he so rightly deserves. Hopefully, instead of feeding into people like Roman Reigns. But anyway, it looks like they won't be feeding anybody to Roman Reigns for a while. I think Vince McMahon is getting sour on him, based on articles that I read, and JD from NY's off the script. Yeah, it looks like Roman Reigns is going to be getting squashed. No, he ain't gonna be. He ain't gonna get squashed. The only way I would care about Roman Reigns, not the man. I love the man. Pause. You know, I respect the man for everything he's done outside of the business. I love what he's done in FCW. I don't even think he's had a match in NXT, but I love what he did in FCW as Leaki. Why not give him that gimmick back, the Leaki gimmick? If you're gonna push him as a babyface, give him the Leaki gimmick. Have him come out in trunks instead of fucking riot gear, you know, or bodyguard gear rather. Get rid of the Shield theme song. Give him his old theme song, or give him something new. You know, we need a new, fresh Roman Reigns. I mean, we got a fresh Seth Rollins, we got a fresh Dean Ambrose, but we still got the same old big dog Roman Reigns. Looney Reigns. Even though he ain't really loony anymore, you know. I fucking hated those promos, fam. Tater tots, fucking Jack and the Beanstalk bullshit. Goddamn, suffering succotash. Succotash. And I was a huge Looney Tunes fan back in the day, man, but he spoiled my childhood with that shit. And are you serious? You a grown ass man, bro. Speaking of grown ass men and childish shit, as you know, we're gonna get to that one next. We got after this one, we got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. My prediction is Kevin Owens. You know, if they were going to be drafted to different shows, then this would be the final match between the two, maybe. But since they both have been drafted to the same show, they've both been drafted to Raw, and Raw just completely raped SmackDown of the draft. I forgot to mention that in the review because I didn't want it to go any longer than it already did. Kevin Owens for the win. Either Kevin Owens wins or it goes to a no contest. It'd be better if it goes to no contest. I know this match is going to be awesome, but if it goes to a no contest, it makes sense because they could finally have their blow-off match at SummerSlam, thus ending the feud and going on to bigger and better things. So I think that's how it should go. If it doesn't go that way, it doesn't matter. As long as we get something great out of it. What am I saying as long as we get something great out of it? We are going to get something great out of it. God damn. Alright, just to let you know, if this goes 40 minutes, I really don't give a shit. I just talk too goddamn much. I love to talk. God damn it, I love to talk now. You know, growing up, I was always quiet. Now I'm a talkative motherfucker. I'm loquacious. I know that's an old ass word and don't nobody say that shit no more, but I'm loquacious. I used to say that shit to my grandmother. Loquacious, because she was a talking ass somebody. That's all she did was talk. But anyway, my interest rate for this is a 5. They've both been drafted to Raw, so their feud ain't ending anytime soon. After that, we got John Cena and Enzo and Cass versus the Breakfast Club. They won't be the Breakfast Club any longer. 2/3 of the club, Anderson, Gallows, they've been drafted to Raw. AJ Styles has been drafted to SmackDown. Finn Balor has also been drafted to Raw. So with Finn Balor taking control over the Bullet Club, Breakfast Club, whatever you want to call it, they won't be as soft as they are now with AJ Styles because they PG'd them up so goddamn bad with this beat up John Cena shit. Bruh, did you see? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all watched Raw this past Monday. Did you see and hear what AJ Styles said? This is when the New Day came out. He was cutting their promo on the fucking ramp, and AJ Styles took the mic and said, "Hey, there's Bray Wyatt, there's Bray Wyatt." You were scared. You were scared. Are you a grown ass man or are you 5, motherfucker? Come the fuck on, bruh. And then you got this beat up John Cena shit. I didn't mention that in my SmackDown review because of how long it went, but I'm just saying, come the fuck on. You're supposed to be kicking ass, not kissing it. Anyway, because of that, the beat up John Cena shit, I mean, my interest rate was supposed to be a 5, but it went down to a 4 due to that shit, you know. It's just too childish, too PG. I thought they were going to do more edgier shit. I don't see anything edgy about that. It's like I'm watching a fucking cartoon on Adult Swim, man. No. It's like I'm watching a cartoon on PBS. Look at Adult Swim. PBS out this bitch. It's like I'm watching Arthur in WWE. Or Cyberspace. Magic School Bus and shit. Yeah, Magic School Bus. And I didn't even watch that much back in the day. Actually, I hated that shit, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, my prediction for this, Cena, Enzo, and Cass. Why? Because this would be a good way to get Cena over and keep AJ Styles moving strong. Hopefully they give him a legit push this time instead of just fucking around making him look weak and make him look like Roman Reigns 2.0. Looney Reigns 2.0. So the last thing I want is for AJ Styles to be hollering out suffering succotash. That's one thing I'm afraid of. I'm just saying. Suffering succotash. Tater tots, potatoes, Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't want to hear that shit. Anyway, we got the main event. We got Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. My prediction, Seth Rollins, interest rate 5. This will be awesome and will lead to SmackDown getting the new World Championship, in which Dean Ambrose will win, and we'll have a feud between AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. I really don't care about the AJ Styles Cena feud right now, because once AJ Styles beats Cena at SummerSlam, they'll be done for now. They might revisit at WrestleMania, who knows? But after SummerSlam, John Cena and AJ Styles are done with each other, because we don't want that feud to go on any longer, because it might just go longer, because if Cena loses, he's going to ask for his rematch, which usually happens. Yeah, I can't already see what's coming. Or maybe he'll turn a new leaf and pass the torch to AJ Styles. Who knows? Maybe AJ Styles should be the face of the company. He's goddamn face of TNA. He was the face of Ring of Honor. Yeah, he was even the face of he was the face of New Japan, PWG, Dragon Gate, whatever the fuck he was in when he was TNA champion. You know, pretty much any company he been to where he won the world championship, he was the face of every company. You know? So why not have him be the face of WWE or the face of SmackDown? You know? Have him and Dean Ambrose. Can you imagine, bruh? CZW versus TNA, fam. Or CZW versus Ring of Honor, because I think. What company was it that Styles in first? Was he in TNA or Ring of Honor first? I don't know. No. He was in Ring of Honor. TNA didn't come out until like late 2004. Ring of Honor was out in 2002. So yeah, he was in Ring of Honor first. Him, Austin Aries, and everybody else. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the predictions. Now one more prediction, the match order. Let's see, I got the... How many matches is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, 8 matches, as usual. As long as there's no filler, you know, going through Breezango shit, I don't want that. You know, if I'm going to the show, I don't want to have to deal with no fucking filler. There's already 8 matches on the card. You want to have a quick 30-second match in the middle of the goddamn show to kill everybody's mood? Or do you want to have the best show possible in the nation's capital, aka the worst city in the world? Well, DC ain't the worst city. Worst city in the world is Chicago, but still. One of my Vine compilations, somebody from Chicago commented on that and said, "Hey, don't do that. Don't disrespect my city, motherfucker. Don't do that." She didn't really say motherfucker. But only reason I disrespect Chicago like that, I'm not really disrespecting just because I see fuck Chicago. What I mean by fuck Chicago is fuck, you know, the whole hood shit, you know, because that's where drill came from. They single-handedly killed hip-hop. Remember what Ice-T was saying about Soulja Boy? Fuck Soulja Boy. He single-handedly killed hip-hop. Remember he was saying that? No, it wasn't Soulja Boy. Actually, it wasn't Soulja Boy. But he didn't single-handedly kill him. He was killing it in a bad way. But he didn't single-handedly kill hip-hop. He was doing his own thing. And Chief Keef came and literally fucked up the whole game and made, you know, all these kids, you know, become worse than they already were. You got kids out here having sex. You got 12-year-old parents and shit. You got fucking kids out here with guns and shit, flexing on Instagram. What the fuck is wrong with these parents, man? But drill is the main blame for all that. Parents be blaming movies and video games and shit like GTA and, you know, R-rated movies. No, it ain't because of that. No, it's because of drill. You know, everybody wants to be Chief Keef now because he started that shit. I mean, drill didn't start in Chicago. It originated from Atlanta, but you know, it was popularized by Chicago, namely Chief Keef. But anyway, enough about Chief Keef. Let me talk about Chief Keef and my Assassin's Creed Black Flag going through episode 2. Found Chief Keef's long lost ancestor out this bitch. But anyway, match order. We got the IC Championship to start off the show. Then we'll have Becky Lynch versus Natalya. And then the US Championship. And then the New Day versus the Wyatt family. And then Sami Zayn versus John Cena and Enzo. No. Sasha Banks and her mystery partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. And then John Cena and Enzo versus the Breakfast Club. And then Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. And then the main event, WWE Championship. I think that's how the match order is going to be. So US Championship, US Championship, New Day versus the Wyatt family. Sasha Banks and her mystery partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. John Cena, Enzo and Cass versus the Breakfast Club. Sasha Banks versus Kevin Owens. Sasha Banks versus Kevin Owens. Bro, that would be a good match though if they had intergender matches still. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, god damn. And then the WWE Championship. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Hope y'all enjoyed today's episode, or part 2 of today's episode. 45 goddamn minutes, goddamn. I ain't gonna be able to chop this shit this time because I didn't say anything that random, you know. Anyway, I enjoyed recording this. Now, what I'm gonna do after this is I'm gonna watch Ultima Lucha 2 finale, because I already watched part 1 and part 2. I didn't review it though. But Ultima Lucha 2, I'm gonna watch that, and then I'm gonna watch tonight's episode of TNA, and then I'm gonna do Raw and Uncut episode 2 part 3. So you're gonna get both videos on the same day, part 2 and part 3. So this was NXT Cruiserweight Classic and Battleground preview, and part 3 you'll get Ultima Lucha 2, the finale for Lucha Underground and TNA. With that being said, I shall see y'all later for part 3. Why was I about to do this? Too sweet, goddammit. I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. Bye.